Hi everyone, welcome back to Homes That Heal. If you've walked into a new condo show flat recently and felt a little squeezed, you are not alone. There's a collective feeling right now that our personal sanctuaries are shrinking. And it's not just a feeling. A recent Straits Times article confirmed what many of us suspected. Singapore homes are getting smaller. Look at this comparison. On the left, a typical 1990s resale flat. Room to breathe, utility spaces, distinct zones. On the right, a modern counterpart. It's efficient, yes, but undeniably tighter. Here at Homes That Heal, we believe a home is where we find our balance. So, when that space shrinks, it's natural to feel overwhelmed. Are greedy developers just trying to maximize profits at the expense of our well-being? Well, the truth is more complex and honestly, a bit more human. Today, we're peeling back the layers to understand why this is happening and how we can still create a healing home in a smaller footprint. The first reason for the shrink is actually a positive step towards transparency, even if the result feels cramped. It has to do with something technical called GFA Harmonisation, which kicked in back in 2023. Before this rule, developers had some wiggle room. Things like aircon ledges and certain planter boxes were not always counted as gross floor area or GFA for them, but they were sold to you as part of your square footage. You were paying for space you could not really live in. The new rules changed that. Now, almost everything counts. From a well-being perspective, this is actually good. It creates clarity. You know exactly what you are buying. But because developers now have to account for every square inch, they are forced to design much leaner, more efficient layouts to keep costs viable. The fluff is gone. But the biggest driver of smaller homes is the hard reality of economics. And this is where we have to talk about financial stress, the biggest enemy of a peaceful home. Think of it like a balance scale. On one side, we have record high land costs and construction prices. This drives up the PSF, the price per square foot. If developers kept building massive 1990s-sized units at today's PSF prices, the total cost, the quantum, would be astronomical. It would be out of reach for most families. To keep that final price tag manageable, to keep the dream of home ownership accessible without crushing you under a massive mortgage, the size of the home on the other side of the scale has to come down. And this is a crucial point for homes that heal. Is it better to have a huge house that keeps you up at night worrying about payments? Or a compact, manageable home that allows you financial freedom to actually enjoy your life? Sometimes, downsizing space means upsizing peace of mind. So, here is the reality. Smaller homes are likely here to stay. The question now changes from why is this happening to how do we thrive in it? How do we build a home that feels calm and connected when square footage is limited? We have to shift our perspective. A healing home is not defined by space, but by intention. Modern developments are responding to this. We are seeing smarter storage solutions that hide the clutter that causes anxiety. We see multifunctional furniture that adapts to our needs. And importantly, we are seeing a shift towards communal well-being. Your living room might be smaller, but your extended home, the lush condo gardens, the co-working lounges, the lap pools, are designed to be extensions of your living space. The Singapore dream used to be about owning a big plot of space. Perhaps today, the dream is evolving. It's becoming about owning a high-value, efficient asset that supports a busy modern lifestyle rather than burdening it. Whether you choose the spaciousness of an older resale or the modern efficiency of a new launch, remember this. A home is not just where we live. It's where we grow, heal, and find our balance. And you can do that in any size, as long as it's designed with intention. What are your thoughts? Would you trade space for a lower quantum and better facilities? Let's discuss it in the comments below. Take care of yourselves and happy house hunting.